still doesn't have a hero going on to their side. Hilda could be a potential option here if they want to go for it. It might be quite difficult considering that the Gata Kasha is there, but if you want someone that can annoy Zaida, you'd go for that. But Benny Cutie, or should I say, 3mar is going to have the Lapu Lapu as his prime choice. Again, we talked about 3mar being the playmaker, and that is exactly the hero that he needs.
Let's see if they're going to settle for the Fovia. Oh, wait, no, excuse me. There is already an Alice on the side of Twisted Minds. So Kaloy gets his Kalea, and there is a Leomord. A new pick in the jungle, and they picked that fast.
Dude, you were talking to me about this.
Yeah, I thought it would be... Okay, my conspiracy theory is that there is a team out there willing to play Leomord in the gold lane. But Leomord in the jungle, okay. Oh my gosh. Pick and pop. Okay, they're going to be playing around the clay. They don't really have burst. They have strong displacement to help feed the Leomord. The Alice... Oh, that's a complicated team fight that TNC might actually be rattled to deal with.
This is difficult.
And plus, now you're thinking Lancy might struggle with a Farsa, so they might even consider something like a Novaria. But now they go for Valentina. Okay, they get the pick and pop of the Kalea if they do want to get the ultimate of the Kalea. They can get Tsunami Slam. They might even be able to get the Throne of Ruin.
Yeah. There's a lot of options. I have to say that. There's a decent amount of options coming in from the Valentina of Lancy, but the only problem that I have in mind is that will he have enough space to at least pop that skill off? Because at this point, it's going to be quite difficult given that you've already mentioned the complications of having the team fights going up against the Kalea, a Zushin, a Leomord, and an Alice all in one is already a problem in itself.
Yeah, one of my biggest personal gripes about Lancy's performance this season is that the times of him making me go, Lancy, what are you doing there up front? But now he has a hero that does exactly that.
That is going to be the question. What does he do? What is he going to do? It's TNC going up against Twisted Minds. Nice-u, Leo. Take it away.
Take it away, we shall. Thank you so much to Hans and Redmar for breaking down our first draft of the best of 5 here. Again, a do or die for both of these teams to move on in the playoffs. Twisted Minds and TNC. It's been nice to join here on desk with Leo.
Legends.
And man, I'll tell you what, it's a Leomord in the hands of MP the King. I mean, how do you feel about this?
I'll tell you now, there's a young man watching from in the way, all the way past. Oh, wait, hold up. Wait.
Okay, no,
a lot of action in mid. All right. So I was saying, there's a young man in Pasig City who's happy, who's been with us in Season 1, and is wilding out that his once main hero is back in the MPL. I'm talking about Rockhart.
The OG.
The OG. There was a time when for 6 months, all he played was Leomord, bro.
He's old school, man. That's as old school as it gets.
Like us.
Yeah. Oh, I don't. Here's the thing. The Leomord is. Whoa, Kaloy. Okay, he's so low too. There's a whole bunch of action with this game 1 already. No one dying. Kaloy threading the needle. But that's my main point. My main question about the Leomord is this actually going to work in favor of MP the King? Because the whole regular season, man, we've seen MP the King play those assassins, play those more aggressive heroes in the jungle, and can we say Leomord is that guy in this current meta?
He is somewhere in between because if
he's
you
like
remember,
a YSS in a way?
There were times where MP would stray a little and go into the territory of utility.
Yeah.
And we're not as comfortable when he does that.
Yeah, you feel a little
that's more
anxious.
That's more Sensui thing.
That's
But
true.
Leomord falls right in the middle. I'd like to throw back to the likes of Aurora, Turkey, our friends when they were once known as Incendio Supremacy. Like, they were really good with the Leomord. That's the peak of Leomord success in my book.
I was going to say, that was a signature thing, you know? And I'm just wondering, because it's going to be the first time that we see it in the hands here of Twisted Minds, and just in general for our league here in the Philippines, how is this going to work out? The first turtle, though,
Let's see how this fight works out. Lansu cuts right through that nest. And we do see a Throne of Ruin, but that's not going to stop Zaida. He secures the turtle. And look at Chakno and 3mar. They push back MP. He's not ready for the smoke. AOG coming in from the Mamba. They take down Lansu. And oh my God, Joseph, they're going to go for the purple.
They're going to go for it. They're going to steal it too. Man, this is why I was asking, how does Leomord work here?
Not in a situation like that. There's no way he works at 2.5 minutes, and you have TNC who drafted a very October 2025 kind of lineup, Project Next, and moving forward with Twisted Minds not ready for this. Renmar did mention that that team fight would be awkward. It would have been
It was
weird.
awkward.
And TNC are leaning hard into that.
Yeah, because, again, and mind you, we're in the dangerous grass, all right? There's one thing that I'm looking for is, like, how does Twisted Minds take this lineup, utilize those little extra opportunities? And I'm talking about the bushes here to go ahead and set things up, because it could happen. If you really think about it, with a Kalea to go ahead and help out, you have a ton of utility, having that Jushin available to you. Again, we've seen Alice do amazing things time and time again, except for the one-off games that it doesn't work. And then even so, I think a Harith alone is able to provide so much potential for teams that are able to utilize that pick. Now, Nasha, on the other hand, you know, we need to see some improvement from Nasha here in the playoffs. But if all those fall into place, then I believe you have the room to make this Leo mode work for MP the King.
XP-wise, in the gold lane, I think Nosha's doing fine. See how he's bullying Benny Cutie? Mini-map, check that out, upper corner of the screen.
Yep.
You'll see that Benny Cutie's pushed back. So if this does not break into a follow-on 5v5, I think Twisted Minds can make the most of this time that it's mum. Because I'm telling you now, TNC at 1,000 gold up, they could be doing much worse. They could be doing much more against Twisted Minds. So now that the second turtle has spawned, you can see that they know that they have the advantage.
Okay, whoa, they're going to bring Chaknu back. Thompson will finalize. They're going to force the fight.
And now Turtle down to a third of its health. Kaloi goes down. Nosha comes in, drops a Diamond Force on the Zyda. Will not stop him from getting that retribution. And they take two down. An AOD by the Mamba, closing off the exit for Lansu. Takes the flank, gets taken down by Zyda. Sean put down a tenth of his health. Twisted Minds are getting bullied, ragdolled across the map.
What a fight for TNC. Again, no one went down. There was pressure from Nasha on Zyda, but he just went punctured. Phantom Execution secured the turtle, second one of the game for them, and the rest of the team collapsed down on Twisted Minds as they were cut off from the team. So again, this is all just to go ahead and get Zyda out of your jungle. MP can't continue to fall behind here. He's level 6 to Zyda's 8.
There are two things going for TNC as we closed off Season 16. Number one, oh my God, wait. Kaloi, you don't want no smoke? He shouldn't. This is not a good
want
look.
this.
All right. Zyda has been an all-star. He is one hell of a jungler. I'd say top 3 in Season 16. Second is, their team has been good at catching things up, but oh, it looks like they get caught here. Lansu fed over. A kill. Lancy gets taken out, and Trimar, I don't think Trimar and Chaco should be taking this. That's 4 members. They're trying. Oh my God, a bravest fighter. Trimar, the MVP machine, takes down Kaloi, and the rest of TNC come in. What was that?
I guess Threemar's like, no, guys, we got this. Again, that's the strength of a Lapu Lapu. Even at this point of the game, you can go ahead and 1v2, 1v3 if you want to. Even with the support there, they're able to capitalize a tier 1 turret down after that exchange. The main thing from TNC is they're willing to take fights, man. If this isn't a massive lead or anything, I mean, the guy's only got a War Axe and the belt, and Thrumar is able to be a brave fighter and go like that.
Not just the brave fighter, the bravest
The
fighter.
bravest.
They're taking that tier 2, taking down 2 turrets at tier 1, mid and top. And then I'm looking at 100% turtle take rate game 1 going in. I can't see how MP can steal this away from Zyda. He's down 2 levels.
He's down 2.
That's a retry diff.
It is. At that point, that's a big diff. Lancey's holding on to his own Tsunami Slam. Chaknu will pop the conceal. Gonna force Nasha out of that bush. They're just trying to get space for this turtle. They're gonna force a fight anyway.
The Zaman Force committed by Nosha. The flicker coming in by Lansu. Throne of Ruin hits, but there's no follow through. Kaloi and Lansu fall, and the rest of TNC dogpile onto Twisted Minds. Nosha bites it 3 for none, plus the turtle. The Phoenix is on fire.
The Mamba is on fire. 4-0-4, gets a double. Has been on point. MP.
Zyda's not done with you. Zyda, let him cook.
Zyda's not giving him a chance to do anything.
It's delicious. Oh my God, the Phoenix Army, you see them? They got the hip thrusts.
They are locked and loaded, just like the team is. TNC takes a tier 2 turret up top. This is one of the more dominating games we've seen from TNC throughout Season 16. I don't know, man. I did see that they took a little break. It looks like you know, when they had that time off, they spent it building the synergy, taking a break from everything else. It's paid off, man. Look at them now.
And that's what was lacking through TNC in season 16, right? They've always had this routine procedural rotation. Wolf noted that they always have a game plan no matter what kind of weird draft they end up with. Again, Chaknu, him and Etomaster's just like, whatever, you know? I'll play 16 heroes in season 16, whatever. But now, it's all coming into play. You know what? Maybe this is just because compared to how Twisted Minds drafted, TNC is just so tight. Is that it?
It might be, man. Again, I don't know, because it looks like when they go and approach these fights, regardless of what Twisted Minds actually had to draft, well, the Leomard is probably a big part of that, but it's also more the fact that TNC is just able to pick off the right members. They've had complete control over every space around the Turtles. They're probably going to have the same thing for the First Lord, unless Twisted somehow throws themselves, but I feel like they throw themselves into their deaths if they decide to fight TNC.
And throwing yourself at your opponents half the time might work, especially if there is a, you know, minimal gold gap. But here we're looking at 8,000.
That's diff.
Almost 9,000 between them. That's too much.
That's too much, man.
That's about an item and a half on your cores.
And that's why I think you give up this Lord. It looks like that's going to be the play here. Twisted isn't going to be close to this at all. And they'll have to just kind of buckle in. Now, if you look at this, like, where are they in a position to actually turn the game over in their favor? Well, it starts with the first defense that they're going to have to push into this and defend on. But I'm worried about the firepower that they have, because even if they go for a pickoff utilizing Kaloi here, I don't know if they have enough damage just yet.
They don't. What they're going to do is they're trying to use their turrets. That's going to be what will make up for this lack of firepower. They have two tier 2s in mid and in the bottom. TNC taking their time. We've seen this all across the 3 games that Liquid dominated earlier today. This is beneficial to the team that's ahead. They're slowing down the push, so resources trickle down slower to the team that's on the down.
Yeah, right this. You can see the items. It's just their Twisted is not ready yet. This is going to be a tough defense for them. Yes, they hold on to these holy shields. That Lord making its way. But at this point, it's TNC to press the situation if they want to. Twisted on the defense, on the response. Lord's going to crash into that top turret. It's going to be half health. They're going to be able to clear this out, but the shields are down. And TNC, they're going to be happy with that. Now they still have these waves pushing in. We'll see if they decide to make a play. Now Lancey's holding on. Oh, it's 3 more!
He is non-stop coming in. Catches Sean. Beniguti takes to the skies. Doesn't even yet. He's still holding on to that crossbow of Tang. Nosha's already used his Purify and his Almond Force. And just like that, Twisted Minds, they're staring at all 3 lanes cracked.
Oh, hold on. There's the Tsunami Slam.
It's a stolen one. They fed a kill over to Beniguti. TNC so quickly taking down Twisted again.